You're 8 when your father comes home from the mill and sits at the kitchen table without washing his hands first. There's coal dust in the creases of his knuckles that never fully comes out anymore. He doesn't say much about work. What he says about work is that it exists and that you should be grateful it does. And that's the whole conversation. Your family has a house. You have shoes. These are the measurements your world uses for doing well. You're 10, and you hear the word Detroit for the first time. A man at church has a cousin who went north and got hired at the Ford plant. $5 a day. Your father repeats it at the dinner table like a number that doesn't make sense yet, turning it over. $5 a day. Your mother doesn't say anything. She serves the potatoes. You don't know what Ford is. You know what $5 is. You're 13, and the mill your father works at cuts hours, then cuts them again. The house gets quieter in the way that only money trouble makes a house quiet. Not fights, not crying, just a specific kind of careful silence where everyone is doing arithmetic in their head at all times. Your father writes a letter to his cousin in Detroit. The cousin writes back. The letter says come. You're 14, and Detroit is nothing like you pictured, which is fine because you hadn't pictured much. It's loud and it smells like metal, and everything moves faster than back home. Men pour into the city from everywhere. The South, Poland, Hungary, the farms. Everyone has the same look, alert, sizing things up, willing. Your father gets hired at River Rouge within a week. He comes home the first night with straight posture and says it's good honest work. You learn quickly that good honest work is what people call a thing when the thing is very hard but the money is real. You're 16 and you lie about your age and get hired. They put you on the line. Your job is one thing, one motion. You take a bolt, you set it, you turn it, you move to the next. The car frame passes in front of you on a chain, and you do your motion, and it passes, and another comes, and you do it again. The line doesn't stop. You don't stop. The foreman walks the floor, and he doesn't say much, because he doesn't need to. The line is the foreman. By the end of the first week, your hands know what to do without you telling them. You're 17, and you've been told several times that you're part of the Ford family. A man from the sociological department came to your building to check that you're living clean, saving money, not drinking. He used that word, family. He smiled when he said it. The family, he explained, takes care of its own. You nod. You're still learning which things to nod at. The family does not allow you to talk on the line. The family does not allow you to sit. The family sets the speed of the chain, and the family can make the chain go faster whenever it decides to, and last month it decided to, and now the motion you do 70 times an hour, you do 84. You don't complain. Complaining is how you find out what the family actually is. You're 19, and a man 3 spots down from you on the line has worked here for 11 years. His name is Casimir. He's from Poland, and his English is careful and precise. One afternoon, during the 30 seconds you have to eat lunch standing up, he tells you that the $5 day only applies if the sociological department approves your lifestyle, that it was a policy designed to keep men from quitting, not to make them rich, that Henry Ford told the newspapers it was charity and told his accountants it was economics, and both things were true. And neither one was about you. You think about this for 3 days, not because it surprises you exactly, more because you'd known it in your hands before you knew it in your head, and having it in your head changes something. You bury it. Men who talk about what they know on this floor don't last. You're 20, and you've done the calculation. Your motion, 84 times an hour, 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. Your motion has been performed roughly 2 million times since you started. 2 million. And the car that motion is part of, the Model T, the thing that is changing America, that Henry Ford's name will be attached to forever, that politicians quote in speeches about the future. You have never owned one. You ride the bus. You start thinking about leaving, not in a dramatic way. Just the way a man thinks about a window when a room gets too small. You think, go back south. You think, try Chicago. You think, learn a trade, something with your name on it. But you've been sending money home for 2 years, and your family has organized itself around that money now, and the reorganization of a family is not something you can simply undo by wanting to. The current flows one way. You are part of it. You go back to your motion. You're 22 and Henry Ford is in every newspaper in America. He's building a city of industry. They say. He's raising wages while other men are cutting them, they say. He has a philosophy. Books are written about it. Men in suits travel from other countries to study it. The thing they are studying is, in part, the rate at which you move. No one comes to study you. You understand now that the men who will be in the history books are the men who designed the system, not the men who run inside it. Ford will be remembered. His engineers will be remembered. The chain, maybe as a concept. You will not be mentioned. The motion will not be described. 2 million and counting. This isn't bitterness anymore. Bitterness requires surprise. This is just the shape of the thing, seen clearly. You're 24 and something has changed, not in the world, just in you. You've gotten very good at the motion, better than the motion needs you to be, and there's a strange private satisfaction in that, in owning something completely that no one can take credit for. The foreman doesn't notice that you're the best at what you do. That's fine. You notice. You have an apartment you've kept for 3 years. You know the city. You know which diner opens at 5, which route home is quietest, which men on your block you can trust, and which you can't. You've built something here, small and ordinary, built it in the margins of a job that was designed to leave no margin at all. Nobody in this city knows your name in any meaningful way. Henry Ford knows his name. His name is on the building. His name is on the car you ride past on the bus. Your name is on a timesheet that gets filed and replaced. But you're here. You woke up this morning, and you made the motion, and you rode the bus home, and you made dinner, and tomorrow you'll do it again. The city is full of men who came here and broke, and left or broke, and stayed. You haven't broken, not because you're harder than them, just because you found a way to keep the part of yourself that's yours separate from the part they own. That's not a win. It's not justice. It's not what the $5 day promised. But the motion is yours. The apartment is yours. The quiet at the end of the day is yours. You keep it.